For their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Bortles. And a dump off here to Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 36.
You have to give some credit because he broke some tackles in order to get that big pickup. But maybe it's a little bit more that the lost art of tackling reared its ugly head on that play. And the end result, a big-time pickup of yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Julius Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Again, we'll see the pistol here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking for the end. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Joining only Gale Sayers as men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Another pistol look here.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. A big play there, setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the... Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records. So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. That is caught. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Maga in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5. 17 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
There we go. Green 90.
On 2nd down, and it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver extending the NFL record with his 8th touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, that's about as quick of... Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Bortles. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, if we put up big points all game long, the defense is going to win one every now and then.
That is caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Hey, check 24.
Portal's going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height,
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
there really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker, because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything, because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
My second body cost a lot.